Hello, comrades, and welcome to the second episode of the first season of Loco Dome. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have two rematching contestants. Not the same as last episode, rematching from a previous bout. And no technical advisor, Tyler may be joining us later. He has schooling and other things to do. But if you don't know what's going on here, check out the previous episode. This is a game where we have two individuals with 5 locomotives apiece. They're going to square off for not exactly the title of best locomotive, because that's what Locomotive Versus was for. Perhaps best team, best roster, best player, best dome. So,
What'd you call me?
this is the state of the bracket right now. We have yesterday's match in the rearview mirror where Mopac beat out Mew in a come-from-behind victory that I'm not really sure anybody saw coming, to square off against Fort, and this is our second match, Bender versus Matt. Now, you guys have played before.
Maybe.
Yep.
That's up for debate.
I'm going to go through your rosters here. Bender, yours is called Chessie, right?
I think so, yeah.
That is what you wrote down. And
Well, that's very confusing.
yeah, I don't see how that applies, but I guess we're,
Where's CNO?
I like cat, and, sleeps like a cat. I guess you could say it purrs.
Actually, before I intro, I will say that this is a game designed to be played with our trading cards, which you can buy on our website, theironhorseman.com. The link is in the description of the video. But yeah, Bender, you had the highest combined tractive effort out of any of the entrants. I think it's over 199,800. The cap was 200k, so you got extraordinarily close. And you have the S2-208, which I've seen before in events. You have another iteration of 3 aces, which this is... I wish this photo was cropped a little better.
There is a smaller one on eBay. Let me go find that.
Well, I'm just gonna use this. I'm just gonna keep zoomed in on it if I can. This is 3 aces, but a different one, right?
It's the first of the class, yes.
The first of the class. Why is the first of the class 51? Why didn't they start at 1150?
Sometimes you, because if you start at 1, then you go up to like 5 even.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess.
It's some weird railroad junk. Some of them do like 1, some of them do 0, some of them do whatever number they want.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever you want to do, DL&W. You have the GNJ-1, which is this horrendous thing. I've seen it before. The GN is weird. Then you have the WI&M number 1, which we all love, the Western Idaho and Maryland. I'm glad to see it being represented here.
It was restored and ran on the main line.
Yep.
Mango, Coppers.
Also, you have the Northern Pacific 684, which, in this photo, famously sandwiched between, like, a Challenger and the rest of the train.
I have a better image for this later.
Okay, well, sure. This image is this is where we are.
Don't worry, it gets more outrageous than that.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Matt, you, on the other hand, have this adorable thing, which is a New York elevated locomotive, right?
Yep.
So I'm not going to make too much commentary on what these engines are, but it is really cute. And you also have 2 adorable children on board as well, which doesn't get you style points, but, I love this. I love this little guy's outfit on the pilot.
Something. Yeah, something. Bring back the excellent outfits.
Yeah, buying a dapper suit for my 3-year-old. Anyway, speaking of dapper, here are all these guys in front of DSP&P 113, the sepia-toned photograph.
Yes. I think it's A color.
Yeah, it's N color. You also have the Reading 113, which this famously won the very first rail we ever had.
Mm-hmm.
This sort of kicked off the whole thing. You also have the Norfolk and Western 113. People may be sensing a theme here. If they haven't looked over on the right side of the screen yet, they may be sensing a theme.
I don't know why. There was no theme here. This is all random.
Yeah, I believe the name of your team was It's Happening Again. And
Yeah.
finally, the CNJ 113, actually the thing that started this whole thing off. An argument between CNJ 113 and which one was it? Was it Reading one?
Florida East. It was Florida East Coast
Oh,
because it was me and East going back and forth for like a year
oh, I
about which
forgot.
one was best. And
Right.
then I guess we made it into a game.
Yeah. Basically, not the reason we have Royales, but the reason we have Royales as a series. Anyway, there's Team 113, aka It's Happening Again, versus uh, Bender and the Chessie, if you can call it that, stretching the name of the Chessie. I'm gonna flip a coin. Bender, you are heads. Matt, you are tails. Coins in the air. It comes up heads. Bender, what locomotive would you like to start with?
I was dreading this.
You were dreading this?
Yes.
I don't want to hear it.
Take any advantage you can get. um, you know what? I think I want to start very poorly.
Oh, God.
So
Awesome.
we're gonna go with the J1.
Okay, the J1. Good. Matt, just knock this out as fast as you can, please. I'll fill in. I'll fill in for Tyler here and say you're allowed to go full KO this match. Matt, what would you like to respond to the J1 with?
You have no idea how tempting it is to do the funniest thing of all time. No. I'll go with I'll go with the Pacific.
Okay, we'll take the Pacific. That's probably a sound response to this. They're in vaguely the same weight class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to preface here, Bender does pretty well usually. Matt usually does pretty well until he decides what the funny thing to do is, and that always wins out in his brain. He's like Wheatley in Portal 2. It's just like he has this thing on him that makes him always want to do the worst idea possible if he can come up with it. Bender, what is your first stat call?
My first stat call against the Reading.
Against the Reading, that's true. So we'll mark it off on the board here. You have the GN J-1 1506 versus the Reading G1SA. I'm not even going to bother saying the number.
You should.
No.
You know, it's kind of. You know, I guess headlight position wouldn't count.
No,
so
no, it's not.
one.
Pick something before your time runs out and you forfeit the advantage.
All right, let's go driver wheelbase.
Driver or rigid wheelbase? Matt.
13.83.
I have 13.
13. Okay, well, there's the first point for the J-1. Bender, keep calling.
All right.
For those who don't know, I do have a timer in front of me. It's about a minute. When that runs out, if the person hasn't picked a stat or whatever is going on, play transfers to the other player. There are penalties for just sitting on your hands and making the matches run 3.5 hours.
Wait on drivers?
Wait on drivers. Let me mark that down. I'm flying solo here, so it's going to be a little bit slower at any rate. Matt.
Prize 176,900.
Let's see. We have 151,000.
Yeah.
51. Yeah, unsurprising the prairie is smaller. Bender, 2-0, your third stat call. What could it be against this Royale-winning behemoth?
What'd you say?
Engine wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase. Matt.
35.58.
30.75.
Okay, difference of 5 feet. Bender takes a third one. Bender.
Going awfully. All right.
Bro, you're literally winning.
Lies.
Okay, I'll take the win then.
Take all the W's.
Bender's gonna forfeit.
No, please. Builder?
Builder. That's an interesting place to start for your fourth call. Matt, what is the builder of Reading 113?
It says several.
Okay.
The 113 in particular is Reading built. Baldwin built the last 5.
That's a lot of damage, Bender.
Wait a minute.
What?
Waiting.
No, never mind. It's still true.
Okay.
That's
this
what I
is
thought. Okay.
Home built.
Baldwin built all of these.
Weldon built all of them. There's
Yes.
the 4th point for you. That was a safe. That was a safe call. At the end of the day, your fifth stat, Bender.
Total engine and tender weight.
Total locomotive weight, engine and tender. Matt.
433,600.
357,200.
Yeah.
Yep. 5 zip. Bender. What could it be?
Okay, engine weight.
Engine weight. Matt.
273,600.
209,000 even.
209 even wins it. 6-0. Bender.
Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight. Matt.
160,000.
148,200.
I'm surprised it was that close, actually.
Yeah, same.
But, yeah. Alright. 7 points. Bender.
Crud. Okay. Minimum weight of rail.
That's a good one. Matt.
98.
84.
Yeah.
84. Literally 84. Alright. 8-0. I like leads because it means we get to the end faster.
Tubes.
Horse.
Tubes.
Alright, let me find the thing. Wait, do we have to use the calculator thing for this? I don't remember.
No, you don't need to use the calculator. Just number and diameter.
Alright, my bad. Tubes are 163, 2.25 inches.
I have a 301 at 2 1/4.
Okay, so the greater wins. We both had 2 1/4. 9 zip.
Factor of adhesion.
Factor of
Ooh.
adhesion.
I'm curious about this one. 4.32.
4.02.
Oh,
4.02 is really good, especially for a prairie. Anyway, 10 zip, Bender.
Okay. Number in class.
in class. 30.
And this is for, like, I guess it'd be for all of them. 150.
Oh,
150. Holy Moses.
that's about 149 two-manner.
About. I feel like you could round up. Bender.
Number built.
Okay.
We're getting there.
30.
150.
Wow, who could have seen that one coming?
12 zip. Bender is definitely making the most of this admittedly disadvantaged start.
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Oh. Heating surface over cylinder volume. Matt.
183.91.
264.32.
264 is really good. 184 is not so good. 13. Bender.
113.
No.
Yes.
No. Yeah, actually, you have to give Matt a point now so that it's 1 to 13.
No.
He said the thing.
Overall wheelbase. Have you done that?
We have not done overall wheelbase. Matt?
67.98.
63.67.
Ooh.
Once again, relatively close. Almost alarmingly so. These two should not be similar.
No, they really shouldn't.
I wonder how this thing would stack up against the big Pensy Prairie.
Probably, it might be better, honestly. I'll do that after.
Well, they did build 150 of them, so they must have liked them.
Instant W.
Alright, Bender.
Let's...
The 15th stunt call.
evaporative heating surface.
Evaporative heating surface. 2926 gram.
3489.
3489, wow.
Oof.
Yeah, well, you did have a lot of tubes. Alright, 15-0, Bender. I find it ironic that Bender's up by 15 points in a lighter locomotive when he has the substantially larger roster.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, I will get die.
For what it's worth, I do think Matt picked the right locomotive to start off with here.
Power MT?
Power MT. I remember these things being pretty good engines. I mean, they did win. Matt?
703.37.
Never mind.
364.03.
364?
Yeah.
Wow! Alright, well,
Well-
there's the point. It's 115, Matt.
Yeah.
You are now calling with the 113 against the 1506.
Which 113?
You know which 113.
Alrighty then. Let's see here. Not that one. Let's go.
I'm wondering. I feel like
Tractive effort.
that's a good one. Tractive effort.
37,563.
40K 906.
40K 906 takes it. 2-15.
Yes.
We have most of the weight stats off the board, most of the power stats and related still on here. But we do have some other things that remain. Some oddballs, some things that I would wonder about whether they should have been.
Firebox area.
Firebox area.
210.77.
282.
282. This
Yeah.
thing does have a Wooten.
This too.
Yeah, but I have a bell pair.
That's true.
Well, there's your problem. Alright, so there's that. Driver diameter.
69.
Nice.
80.
80, about the largest that we see typically. I say that every time. 4-15, Matt.
See there. Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure is
210.
an interesting call.
Did you say 210?
Yes, I did.
Thank God. 220.
Alright,
I knew it. I knew you'd have a higher
15 to
pressure.
5. Matt, we have markers on the board, but you're still up.
Alright. Let me take a look at this here picture versus. Oh, yeah. High pressure cylinders.
22 by 30.
Ooh, alright. 25 by 28.
To the calculator.
Yeah.
I feel like Matt's are still going to be better because I just have a really long stroke.
Somebody broke the formatting over here.
What the heck?
Alright, please,
Sus.
diameter, stroke, and number of cylinders.
Where is the... Oh, is that Royale Tools? Okay, yeah. Diameter...
Yep, rail tools, diameter, stroke, number of cylinders. You both have 2 cylinders. Nobody's got any surprises.
Sorry, I put one cylinder in.
The 22 by 30s, that comes out to about 22,700 versus 27,000 for the 25 by 28s. Not a huge surprise there, but that's how the math works.
I was just looking at the picture of that thing. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, they do
There's
look a lot
no way.
smaller. Like, they look substantially smaller, but they, they're comparable in a certain kind of way. 6 points against 15. Matt, what is your 7th call?
Tender water capacity.
8,000 gallons.
8,000 gallons.
Oh, seriously? Alright, it's a tie. In the event of a tie, the opposing contestant is given the option to activate and use one of their dormant locomotives. Benner, you are the opposing contestant. Would you like to swap to one of your other locomotives to attempt to break the tie?
Yes, I would.
What
Oh,
locomotive
no.
would that be?
3 aces.
3 aces, DL&W M1 1151. What is
Yep.
the tender water capacity for 3 aces?
15,800.
There it is.
15,800 gets the point. It is now 16-6. Bender, you are calling with the M-1 against the Reading 113.
Let me just check real quick what stats we have left on the board.
We have quite a few. It's actually kind of all over the place.
How about... Yeah, let's do some power stats.
Oh, dear God.
Tender fuel capacity starting.
Let's do some power stats.
What a power stat. Wow.
Yeah. 12.9.
26.
12.9
Yeah.
powers of fuel. Alright, 17-6. Bender?
More coal equals more horsepower.
Okay.
But what is that in deer power?
Bender goes, let's do power stats, and then forgets what a power stat is.
Yes, I did. Robert Lee Messina's power computation.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Man, where'd the recorder go? Darn it.
In the trash.
20K 790.
19,968.
And that's the power of the Wooten. 7 points for Matt to 17. Matt, you are now calling against the M-1 with the Reading 113. What are you going to do now?
Yeah, alright. And
I wonder, because in your position, I would be really enjoying that point that I just got, but very wary.
you know what? Let's try ratio of driving wheelbase to engine wheelbase.
What the heck just got deleted? Somebody just deleted 2 things. I
was gonna mark those off because for some reason they weren't.
Oh, okay, maybe I forgot. Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase, or wheelbase ratio.
0.34.
0.39.
That is slightly better. 8
Wow.
to 17. Bender, thank you for catching that at any rate. When I'm flying by myself, it's a little tough to keep track of everything. Maybe I should have, instead of a technical advisor, just a helper to fill stuff in. Matt, it's 8 to 17. What are you calling?
Same as above plus superheater percentage.
24,560.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 24,532.
Wow!
L.
8 to 18. On that near tie, the M1 is back in control.
That's what we think anyway.
Huh?
No, I think you are, unless you wait like another 45 seconds.
That's an option. You can do that. That's okay.
We're gonna find something out here. Same as above, but substitute firebox area for great area.
73,207.
143,744.
Wow.
Alright.
Okay, 19 to 8.
Just great area.
Just great area? Okay.
94.5.
81.5.
And the Wooten strikes again. 9 to 19, Matt.
Alright.
We have 28 stats called in this round. The pickings are getting a little bit slim.
Yeah.
I wonder. I actually don't know what I would be doing here. There are some things that definitely scare me about three aces. Rightfully so.
Well, that's too new. That's gonna have that.
I'm actually very curious about some things. Now, there's one thing that I think would be a valid, might be a winner.
Loco base ID.
That wasn't it. Better?
184.
Say that again.
184.
445, bro.
445 is still a really good number,
Oh yeah.
But
But-
his is really, really good.
184 is kind of absurd. 20 to
Yeah.
9, Bender.
Combined heating surface.
3578.
4977.
Alright, 21 to 9.
Superheating surface.
652.
1123.
Ooh.
1123, 22 to 9.
Oh, should we just go for the knockout?
You can if you want.
Would that render three aces unusable? No, it wouldn't.
It would render three aces unusable if you lost. Either way, you have to swap after a knockout sequence, but you would be able to get back to it later.
Okay, we'll try.
You're going to try? You're going to go for the knockout sequence?
Yep.
Alright. Early knockout. Tyler is upset that he's not here right now. Matt, you are responding with the Reading 113. Bender, you are here with the three aces. I'm just trying to move all the stuff around on my desk so I can type stuff out. Knockout sequence. Bender, what's something you have that the Reading engine doesn't?
Air horn.
Air horn. Matt?
Do I can't tell. Does that thing have an embossed number plate?
They do both have embossed number plates.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool.
Your time is not going up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to... Oh, boy.
It's amazing because this thing really mopped the floor when it was in Royales, but that had to do with composite style points, where you're able to take points off of the Crusader and the other versions.
Yeah, I don't... I don't think I have anything, I'll be honest. The bell's not even an air ringer.
No, I don't...
yeah.
Well, I see something that could have an air ringer, but you can either call something or die.
I don't know. I guess I got those like neat little like boiler supporty thingies on the front under the smoke box. I don't know.
No,
Crutches?
I can't give you that.
No crutch point. Okay.
No crutches.
That.
I'm sorry.
I don't really know what else I got. I'll be honest. I have a little stair on the front of the cylinder.
Yeah, no, that would have lost to the actual stairs. This is the end of Reading 113.
Darn. Here we go. All right.
And that was the shortest knockout sequence in the history of the game.
Air horn wins.
Air horn wins, I suppose.
Apparently.
Alright, so this is how it goes. Because the calling or instigating contestant won, the play now proceeds with Matt. Matt, you are now up. You get to choose which locomotive to switch to first.
And I forget, at this point, do all of the stat calls reset?
No, that only happens when two markers go on the board.
Okay. Well then. I'm going to go with the N and W thing.
The N and W thing. There we go. N and W K1, number 113. Bender, what are you going to respond with? It cannot be three aces.
That's pretty unfortunate, Bob. Hold on.
Let me get the timers ready. there are not many stats left on the board. Matt has a marker, thereby he actually controls when the next reset is going to be, unless you guys manage to power through and call all the remaining available stats.
Oh, okay. We're bring out the S2.
Bring out the S2.
There it is.
Alright, these pictures line up particularly well, it's kind of weird. Wait till you see it on the stream. Or on the video, rather. The Milwaukee Road, S2, number 208. Matt, you are calling. What is your
Alright.
stat call?
Flues.
Flues. Interesting.
I don't think it'll work, but it's...
I have 201 at 3 3/4 inches.
Alright, I've got 30 at 5.5.
Ouch. Yeah, that was not the right choice. 5.5-inch flues are never a winner.
Yeah. Whoops.
23 to 9. Bender.
Flew 2 blank.
Flew 2 blank.
19.
21.
21. 24 to 9.
Do we... Okay. Year?
Year. Wait 2 seconds.
Year.
Oh boy, I'm stupid. That's okay, we're good. Okay. I was still reading off the Reading stat sheet, but turns out the flues for the N&W thing are pretty much identical. So, year is 1916, and bro, that's the same year as the Reading one as well. Okay.
1940.
1940. I knew it was
Bro.
new. I didn't think the N&W thing was that old, but here we are.
I thought that was USRA.
Mm.
I guess I forgot.
It's a mountain type. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, 25 to 9. Bender.
We have, like, 2 stats that are left callable. Ouch. Power L1.
14,893.
52,156.
Whoa.
Wow. Yikes. 26 to 9.
Oh, this is Melly's weight computation.
Alright, go do some math.
Time to go do some math.
Time to go do some math. This is the one I would have thought the Pacific might have won against the Hudson.
Oh, yeah. No.
But here we are. Let's do some weight on drivers divided by engine weight for our weight computation. Who's in the top row here?
I am.
Alright, that fits with my arrangement of photographs.
I did not copy paste that, but the
No, I know
formatting
it's broken. It's just somebody broke it last episode.
Alright, I wanted to make sure.
I stopped paying attention to this end of the sheet, so I didn't get to yell at people when they broke my formatting. So I'll do that. I'll do that retroactively. I'm going to go back into the chat that I have from the previous match and go yell at them after this. Anyway, would you like to give me your numbers, please?
Did.
I have 0.58.
0.58, whereas...
I've got 0.68.
0.68, that is a good one. 10 points versus 26. Matt, you're back in control.
Wonderful. That's my favorite. Okay.
These are locomotives that
Yeah.
I feel like they look like they could be similar, but thus far they haven't. Like, they've been outrageously different. I think, Matt, if you don't have axle loading, and unless you're hiding something, I think that you only have one thing you can call. Other than using a marker, of course.
Valve gear.
Valve gear?
Wall chart.
Baker.
Oh, and it was a good one, too. You're back into the corner and it worked out. Alright, Matt, do you have any of the remaining stats?
Let me find out. No, I think we duked it out.
All right, you guys have in fact duked it out. That is 37 points total. And now the record automatically resets because there are no more available stats to call. And Matt, you are still calling.
Because I have one of the markers, am I allowed to switch locomotive?
You are allowed to switch locomotives.
Excellent. Okay. Let's go for the elevated.
The elevated.
The baby.
The baby. The elevated railway locomotive, New York elevated 044 D2, number 113, which is notably not this locomotive, but who knows what year this was, so, you know. Anyway, the board is clear. You had a reset happen anyway, and now you're calling with the 044 against the Milwaukee Road Northern. What are you going to call?
Driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase.
19.25.
5.
12 points.
Whoa.
Versus 26. Matt.
Engine wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase.
47.33.
16.08.
16.08. I feel like Matt is in a... He's in his happy place right now. 13 to 26.
Overall wheelbase.
92.04.
Go figure, it's 16.08 again.
Wow. Unbelievable.
No. Doesn't have a tender? Whoa.
14 to
Yeah,
26.
seriously. Wait on drivers.
282,320.
21,000.
Less than a tenth.
Yeah.
You've been going through these so fast, all 4 of my timers are still currently running down. Matt, you're up still.
Engine weight.
490, 450.
Oh, what?
31.5.
Did I miss?
Jesus.
Did I miss something, or did I click twice? Did you guys do something else here? No, you've only called 4 things, right, Matt?
I have done driver wheelbase, engine wheelbase, overall wheelbase,
Wait on
and
drivers, and are we doing it? We just did engine weight, right?
Did you
Yes.
just do weight on drivers?
We did, and we wait on drivers, and now we're doing engine weight.
Okay,
We
that's
just did
right.
that.
I didn't mark that down. I don't know why that slipped my
Okay.
mind. All right, engine weight is done as well.
all right.
Matt,
Yeah.
16 to 26.
Total engine and tender weight.
813, 450.
31.5 again.
31.5 again. 17 to 26, Matt.
Minimum weight of rail.
Oh my god.
118.
18.
18.
It's a full 100 pounds lighter.
That might be the largest gap in minimum weight of rail we've had in any Loco Games event.
Yes.
That's incredible. You could be run over by this and be fine.
Pretty much, yeah.
I know I've said that before, but it's too good to pass up here. 18 to 26, Matt, you are calling.
Now here's where it gets tricky, because that's all the small things going on.
Yeah, you can't win on weight stats alone.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, I marked off tender loaded weight instead of total locomotive weight. Whatever, it's fixed. I wonder how you can get some more points. We have more markers on the board as of 4 points ago.
Yeah.
But your time's almost up, Matt. You got to pick something.
Let's see here. Let's go for evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Okay. Evaporative heat.
278.13.
266.9.
That's incredibly close, but not close enough.
Yeah. I was banking on the fact that it was smaller in a ratio.
Mm-hmm.
But
The score is now, or the ball is now back to Bender in the S2, and Matt, may God have mercy on your soul.
I agree.
The burning question. Builder.
Okay, so, fun fact. Some of them were built by Baldwin.
What about this one?
I don't know about this one particularly, but some of them were built by Rhode Island.
Okay, looking at your picture, I'm going to say it's Rhode Island because of the plate.
Yeah, it's a square plate.
However,
Yeah.
that one is not 113.
That one is not 113.
That's true.
So I do not know which one, because the weird thing is the ones that were built by Baldwin and Rhode Island were built at the exact same time.
Oh
Does it
god.
February and March of 1879.
What was
Do you
yours built
know?
by, Bender?
I was built by Baldwin.
Okay, so even if we're giving Matt the benefit of the doubt here, it's a tie.
Hmm.
Does
At-
it have serial numbers?
At which point I will say, well, because we don't have a picture of 113.
Yeah. It does have serial numbers, but I don't know which one 113 was. 'cause
Normally I
didn't have time to
say
look it up.
live by the stat sheet,
Hmm.
die by the stat sheet. In this case, I am tempted to say live by the photo, die by the photo, because we cannot confirm the
All right.
the history of the 113. Well, we will have to instead work with the history of whatever this number is.
Fair enough.
What is this number? Do you know? I can't read the plate. Is there a caption on this somewhere?
Let me find out. I have the website here. Yeah.
It looks like it says 1-5 to me.
Yeah,
Maybe
it looks.
1-8.
It's a two-digit number.
This is one of. This was a Baldwin. This picture.
This was a Baldwin,
Sure.
so it must have been that must be a
This
Burnham
was
Perry Williams and Company plate.
number 105 through 110. Here, a proud young engineer or fireman has his children posed on number 107 at the East New York Engine House.
Okay, so then it's a Baldwin. Matt, you are the opposing contestant. Would you like to switch something to attempt to break the tie?
I am not sure if I can.
Well, you don't have to know if you can. You just have to attempt to.
Let's
or you can
go. Let's go with Central Jersey.
Okay, Central Railroad of New Jersey, 113. What is the builder of this locomotive?
Alco.
Alco, just Alco. Don't know which Alco.
It's light enough that I think it's just regular Alco.
Okay. Well, it was always something. But
Well, no, yeah, you're right. I don't
we'll say
remember which
Alco
one.
either way. It loses to.
Later, Elko was just Schenectady mainly.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't remember. Yeah, I forgot that thing.
certainly loses to Bender. Anyway, it's 28-18. Bender, you're up.
Alrighty.
And now I stick with Central Jersey 113. Yeah.
Yep. Now you're stuck with the CNJ.
All right.
That's why people have figured out in previous test matches how to abuse ties in order to get a bunch of swaps and do dumb things.
Excellent.
So, because you can say, no, I don't want to swap, and then force your opponent to.
Tender water crab.
I should have done that.
Tender water capacity.
6,850.
20,000.
Yeah.
20,000. 29-18.
Tender fuel capacity.
10 tons.
25.
25. 30-18.
Driver diameter.
51 inches.
74.
Alright. 31-18. I feel
Factor of
like
adhesion.
factor of adhesion.
4.301.
3.99.
3.99. Wow. 32.
All right.
Flue tube length.
I don't have. I made this sheet before flues and tubes were a thing.
Ah.
I thought you had filled in the newer sheet.
I think I looked for those stats and maybe I didn't find them. I don't remember for sure.
Well, that's unfortunate. I feel like we know somebody or a couple of people you could ask, but I guess we'll have to proceed in the current arrangement. So, thereby, you don't have them.
Oops.
Oh.
Can you switch to a locomotive that does?
Yeah.
All
Let
right.
me jump to.
Hey, look.
Actually, can I say no?
No, you must if you can.
Okay. Well, let me see if that thing has them. DI2.
You don't get to compare. You just have to swap to one that you know
Yeah,
has them.
I'll just go to the Denver South Park and Pacific.
Okay. We'll
Yep.
get little mini 113.
Yes.
Uh, narrow gauge 113. What is the flue tube length of that?
8.08.
Bender.
It's 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um. Anyway, Bender's up 3318.
I How much time do I have, sir?
Well, you have a little bit less than 60 seconds since I turned the timer over when I gave you the score.
I see.
So, you've got a little while, but you don't have too much time. You each have markers. It's 33 to 18. We've got 14 stats called out of the board of about 40.
I might use a marker and swap.
Okay. What would you like to swap to?
The number 1.
Swap to the WINM number 1. There it
One
is.
oh.
All right. And that turns your timer over, so you've got another 60 seconds to decide what stat you're going to call. And this is an interesting arrangement that I did not expect. I mean, every pair is an interesting one in this game, but I really didn't think after the last 10 stats or so that we were going to wind up here.
Firebox area.
Firebox area.
The one stat I don't have here again, bruh.
Okay,
What?
How do I?
you must switch to something that does.
I'm gonna go back to Central Jersey.
Alright, CNJ 113.
Oops.
What is your firebox area, Matt?
9,758.28.
That's
Are
not
you sure?
firebox area.
It's
Wait.
one hell. It's one
Wait,
hell.
am Well, wait a second. How does my sheet work? This is dumb. Wait a minute. It says 108 and 1/8 by 90 and a quarter. So
That's probably inches.
yeah.
So
I'm
take the number you have and divide by 144.
yeah 9758. 67.76.
That sounds a little bit more normal.
All right. Oops.
Wait, so what was that number again?
67.7.
For firebox area?
Yes.
Although
I
that
see.
sounds more like the grate to me.
No, actually, that is totally correct. That's the same number I have for the grade. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I apologize.
Well, I don't think that was the firebox area at any rate.
I need to work on this. I quite clearly need to work on this spreadsheet a bit.
Yeah, I would have been better if you'd punched into the calculator and also maybe solicited some help and looked at some similar items.
I thought I was doing better off than I did with this. Yeah. Oops. Crap. Do I just swap to a different one now?
Yeah, I would say that you don't have that stat. Swap to a different one.
Okay. Norfolk combustion.
All right, NW K1 113.
Firebox area is 374.
152.80.
152.80. The point goes to NW K1, number 113. Matt.
I feel really terrible for just totally stealing that point after going through that much difficulty, but
I feel like you might have won anyway, but
if I had.
You did, in fact, sign the form where it said, I have 35 accurate stats for every locomotive.
I do. There's 35 accurate stats for CNJ 113. It's just they're ones that aren't good.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. The ones I don't have. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, there's only 40 to start with. You knock off 3 for not having flue tubes.
Well,
flue tube length. And knock off 1 for that. That means you hopefully have the rest of them. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
And I thought what I had was... Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah, we're here now. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Call something.
We're here now. Yeah. Tractive effort.
25, 327.
57, 188.
All right. 53 points total, 33 to 20. Matt.
That. Valve gear.
Stevenson.
Based, but Baker.
Baker. That's a
ultra based.
Another Baker. Matt. 21 to 33.
Let's check out high pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders.
19 by 26.
29, 28.
29 by 28. 22 to 33. Matt.
Great area.
27.3.
80.3.
80.3. 23 to 33. The gap is close to 10 points. What can you do, Matt? You've got plenty of options, I think.
Oh, yeah. Number built.
2.
Okay, I'm really glad I... 16.
24 to 33. Matt. I did talk about last time how I enjoyed the themed lineups, but sometimes it would seem the themes do get in the way of arranging locomotives in a way that is helpful.
Yeah.
We did learn of another 113 last episode, which could help you if you want to continue down this path in the future. What is your stat call?
Stat call is... Year.
1906.
1916.
1916. 25 to 33. It's funny because I look at the NW thing and it just feels to me more like a locomotive that Bender would bring. Alright, 25 to 33. Matt, what is your stat?
Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
200.
What'd you say?
200.
Well, 200.
Oh, what the heck? Alright, Bender, would you like to swap to something in an attempt to break the tie?
You know I would.
What is that? What would you like to swap to?
The Milk Walker.
Alright, the 208, Milwaukee Road S2. What is the boiler pressure of 208?
285.
285 against 200. The point goes to Bender. 34 to 25. Bender, you are up. And let me mark it appropriately on the sheet. We have 59 points on the board total.
Flues.
36 at 5.375.
201 at 3 3/4.
Yeah.
3 3/4. 35 points against 25. We now have more markers on the board.
Uh, Combined heating surface.
Combined heating surface.
All right. 4379 or 4739.
7804.
Whoa.
7804, 36 to 25. Better.
Robert Leonard's power computation.
Ba ba da ba.
16,060.
30,210.
30,000, 37 to 25.
Wow.
Same as above, but substitute firebox substitute firebox area for gate area. Why not?
89,012.
198,588.
Wow, 198.
Ooh.
That's almost 200k. 38 to 25.
Same as above, but plus degree percentage, I guess.
Seems above.
19,111.
39,273.
39,000, 39 to 25. 64 total stat calls, 64 points, 3 markers on the board. Bender.
Power L1.
Power L1.
14,893.
52,156.
52,000 is kind of absurd when you put it up against whatever that was. 40 to 25.
Power MT.
543.63.
1,629.13.
Yeah, 1600 is a absurdly good answer to Power MT. Were these K1s just regarded as like bad? Because they are not impressive.
Not to my knowledge. I mean, they made a couple of improvements on them, but
They're kind of just pre-superpowered mountains.
I can think of an improvement on them.
Scrap heap.
Something
they're not
like that.
bad.
I know. I think they're handsome.
Well, I wonder if they could have tried strapping a couple of B-36 jet motors to the roof. And anyway, Bender.
Actually, let me go to Photoshop real quick. I want to use that version of
All right,
it.
let's go.
This is how we're going to salvage this episode. All right, Bender. Stat.
Evaporative heating surface.
Evaporative.
3857.
5468.
468, 42 to 25. I mean, honestly, the way you salvage this is by making Tyler happy and knocking out every single one of Matt's engines.
No. Wait a minute.
Superheating surface.
It's not done yet.
Or we
Superheating surface. Matt?
882.
2336.
23.
Okay.
The amount of surface that they packed into this Northern is impressive, because the boiler barrel doesn't even look that absurd.
Literally, the S3s compared to these are just awful.
TARDIS.
And the S3 is 216 is an S3, right?
261 is an S3,
sorry,
yeah.
261. I got the
They're the
6 in the
surviving ones. The best ones were the ones that got turned into tenders later. It's unfortunate.
Turned into tenders like they, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers themselves? Or like
Kinda,
Animorphs into the tender?
Man, there's a word, and I haven't heard Animorphs for easily 8 years.
All right,
Holy
Bender.
crap.
It's time for the 69th stat call.
Okay.
This better be nice.
I wish it was nice, but it's not nice. No. Loco base ID.
Loco base ID.
4395.
248.
4395.
I was expecting way lower out of that thing.
I need this thing versus like a DT and I Burke so I can watch them suck together. Alright. 44 to 25. Bender.
Number in class.
Number in class 16.
11.
Whoa, okay. 26 to 44. We were just talking about. I really thought. That surprised me. Alright, 26 to 44. Matt, you're calling against Bender with the K1.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Here. Going against Bender with this thing. Alright. Minimum weight of rail.
We already called that.
Minimum
Oh,
weight
wait.
rail
Oh,
was already called.
my bad. Okay, wait a minute. I have to pull the thing up.
Yeah, please do.
It was pulled up, and then I went to look at a picture of something, and then it was gone.
B-36 engines.
I can neither confirm
You
nor
went to
deny.
look at the mounting brackets and the local
Yeah.
army surplus store.
Okay, to be fair, I do that all the time. Anyway, wheelbase ratio
Wheelbase ratio.
0.41.
0.46.
That is good enough. 27 to 44.
Yep.
This just feels, for whatever reason, it feels way more lopsided than it is, and that's saying something. Alright, Matt. Next set call.
Yeah. Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight.
323,000.
What'd you say, Bender?
323,000.
323, Matt.
314,000. 340.
Wow, okay. 28 to 44. Every point that the K1 scores against the S2 is just like David versus Goliath.
I forget. Do I have a marker to swap?
You do. You have 2 markers right now, actually. You can swap if you'd like.
I am going to swap to something that. This is better. Bro, where's the stat? I would like to have the stat.
You're not supposed to be deliberating, my friend.
Sorry.
Actually, no, I think you can during this one. What is the actual word? Players are not allowed to deliberate. No, when using a swap, block, or sacrifice. No, stop deliberating.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything that has axle loading.
That's okay.
That's fine.
What are you swapping to, though?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. Wait. I'm not going to swap after all. I'm going to just... Sorry, I don't know why I had that moment there.
So what are you calling? Because you're out of time on the hourglass. Tubes.
That's all I can call.
Okay.
I have 66 at 2 1/4.
220 at 2 inches.
Oh, wow. There's a point for the K1. 29 to 44, and that is the only thing you can call, Matt?
I do not currently have anything that has axle loading.
You do have you can still call ET's weight computation.
You know how that went last time?
True, I did forget about that. My apologies to the creator of it.
So either you call that or you swap. Or you can't knock out because you're not in the lead, so call that or swap.
I will go with Ellis Tamelio's weight. I'm going to swap to CNJ113. There you go. Bingo.
Okay, we're going to swap to CNJ113.
And then call Ellis Tamelio's weight computation.
Before you do that...
Oh, my bad.
Before you do that, it is now... We have now used 4 markers, which is an even number, so the board resets.
Oh.
So now, you may call what you wish. CNJ113 against the Milwaukee Road S2. Ellis Tamelio's weight computation?
Yes.
Alright. Bender, what is your value for Ellis Tamelio's weight computation?
We've done this one before, right?
Potentially.
Yeah, actually,
you check the numbers and tell me.
0.58.
0.58 against?
1.
30 points against 44. Alright.
Cool.
Now what, Matt?
Now I'm going to go for... not that. Gonna go for driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase.
19 1/4.
11 foot even.
11 foot even. 31 points against 44. Matt.
Loco wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase.
47.33.
Matt.
11 foot even.
11 even. 32 to 44.
Wheel ratio.
0.41.
1.
33 to 44.
Overall wheelbase.
92.04.
45 foot 4 inches and 3/8.
My man's got the tape measure out.
Okay, to be fair, the person who got that measurement for me literally did.
Yeah. I don't. Was that person Casey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny story. I sent her to the little river with a tape measure to get that overall wheelbase too. Um, anyway,
Yeah.
Axel, what is next for you?
Engine weight.
Engine weight.
490,450.
197,000.
Wait, was that total or engine?
Oh wait,
Engine.
engine. Sorry, I wrote down. I put down total engine weight. There we go.
I was just checking.
35 to 44. The gap is below
Oh.
10 points for the first time since the beginning of the game. Matt,
Tender loaded weight.
tender loaded weight.
323,000.
What's that?
323,000.
139.3.
39.3, 36 to 44.
Total engine and tender weight.
813,450.
336,300.
37 to 44.
I cannot call that. I'd be dumb to call that.
I wonder.
Valve gear.
Valve gear.
Wall shirt.
Baker.
Another baker. You've got multiple bakers on your team.
Yeah, it's pretty strange for the amount of terrible locomotives I have here. They have decent valve gear.
Assemble the baker's dozen. Alright.
Yeah.
38. Oh, baker's dozen is 13 too, so never mind. Matt, you're up.
All right. I would successfully abuse all the small points.
I think you have definitely abused most of them.
Well,
Some of them, I don't know, the proclivities of the CNJ 113 might get in the way of typical small point wins.
yeah, probably.
But you are up against a very large Northern, which is going to probably demolish you when it gets the chance.
Well, I aim to not let that happen.
Godspeed.
God knows that's probably still going to happen.
Well, you're almost out of time, so pick a
Yeah.
stat.
A year. I'm going to lose this. I know.
Year.
A year. I can't think.
1940.
Yeah, 1923. Okay. Oops.
Alright, 45 to 38, and now the big scary Northern is back in control. Bender.
Dear God.
Hmm.
You both have 2 markers.
Yeah, but do I want to use them? I don't think so.
The evil laugh. Oh no.
You know what? Screw it. I want to go for the KO.
Okay, never mind.
Man.
There's the
alright.
KO.
There it is.
Alright, what is your style point? What's something that you have that the CNJ 113 does not?
Air horn.
Air horn.
I feel like I've seen this before.
Okay, air horn. Matt, what do you have that the 208 does not?
I have a Nathan lifting injector.
Bender, do you know what kind of injectors you have?
No.
I don't think we have the information
Okay.
to do that as a style point.
Yeah. I do have no, it doesn't count. Never mind. Superheater just no, he has a superheater.
You
Never
do
mind.
both have a superheater, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I exist.
You do, you survive.
Yes.
I
There was
wrote
nothing of these that survives.
I wrote survive. Well, 208 doesn't survive, does it?
No.
Okay, well what do you have that 113 doesn't?
Mars Light.
Mars Light, mounted way up there. Matt,
Not only do I survive, but I thrive.
Are you saying you have an excursion career and operate currently?
Yes.
Okay. Bender,
Folding coupler.
the folding coupler. Matt.
I have pulled revenue freight in retirement.
Okay. Revenue, freight in preservation. That is we have given that before. It goes outside of the box, but it counts. Bender.
I have a cast pilot.
Cast pilot. That's a good one. Matt.
I have a pilot that people can actually stand on.
Yes, you have a switching pilot.
Yes.
That's fair. Bender.
I have twice the air. I can make more air.
You have more air compressors. You're saying.
Round,
Yes.
round, 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 round. Bigger air.
More air.
All right, Matt. Let's see. What could it be? Is this the end of 113? No.
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 I'm sure it's not. I'm sure I have something. I think I tried this one in the past, and it was a long shot. But this locomotive was pretty much the prototype for fake rivets and fake stay bolts.
What?
Because the guy that patented them is the Bob guy that owns the thing.
Oh. Okay.
I don't remember for positive what it was, but Casey told me about that a while ago.
Okay, sure. Fake rivets? Question mark. I guess I'll give that to you. It's a literal stylistic thing. Bender?
And that means every single restoration in this country has to do with 113.
Oh, that's Well, box Spock driver.
Yeah. Box Spock. That's a good one. Matt?
Do we both have power reverse?
I believe you both have power
Yes.
reverse.
All right.
It'd be incredibly unfortunate if this didn't.
That would be, you'd need some buff engineers for this one.
I've got. Sorry, go on.
You strap a B-36 engine to the reverser.
I've got something called a self-lifting throttle.
Okay.
I don't know for sure what that means.
I
have
also
no
don't
idea.
know what that means, or if Bender has one. But I will say that you have a self-lifting throttle.
I have a front end throttle.
Yeah. Head end throttle. I don't know if I'm giving unfair style points to the 113 here, but I'm doing my best, alright?
I've got a Wooten. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah. You do. You have a Wooten.
Special firebox point. Yay.
You do have the special firebox point. Bender.
Sorry to tell you, I have roller bearings.
Yep.
Hmm.
Roller freight. Matt?
That doesn't count. That doesn't work.
I see a couple of things that your guys are even on. I see a couple of things that the 208 probably has an advantage on.
I think I have cab doors on the front.
No. Oh, on the front?
I could very well be wrong, but I thought so.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I don't think so, no. Doesn't look
No,
like it.
we both just have windows.
Yeah, Windows. Well, you're almost out of time, Matt.
Oh boy. Alright.
The 113 is running out of time.
Yeah. Both here and in real life.
Damn. Too real.
Yeah, well. Alright.
Well,
Rats.
I could help you.
Well, Matt, I'm sorry to say, but your time is up.
Alright.
Unless you have something right this second, your time is up.
Nah, I mean, unless
That's
having a mixture of bituminous and anthracite
no.
coal. Yeah.
All right. Well, there goes. Oops. There
It
goes.
has a new stack. It has a new stack.
That's
There.
not a point.
Okay.
Uh,
Dead.
oops. There goes another 113. It's happening again.
It certainly is.
All right. Well, the ball changes hands. Matt, what locomotive do you want to bring out?
I will take the elevated thing again.
Okay, the elevated railway engine. Bender, what locomotive do you want to reply with?
We're gonna go with. Yeah, we're just gonna bring out the number one again.
All right, the number one. Can't help but
Like as
notice
many
that
Ls.
all of the small boy points are off the board pretty much already. So, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are 3 markers available between the two of you, but it's your turn. You make the call. What is your stat?
My stat is realizing there's markers left and changing to the Norfolk and Western one.
Okay, the swap
Damn you.
for the N&W. And we have the N&W versus the WINM number 1. We also have, because there are 6 markers used, we have a reset of the board. And
Excellent.
Matt, what are you going to do now?
Driver diameter.
Driver diameter.
63.
70.
Oops, wrong thing. Driver diameter's down here.
Ah.
Matt, it is now 39 to 45.
Ooh, okay.
You're up.
How about tractive effort?
Tractive effort.
25,327.
57,188.
57 went at 8, 40 to 45. Matt,
High pressure cylinders.
19 by 26.
29 by 28.
29 by 28 wins. Matt, 41 to 45.
Tender water capacity.
Underwater
6,000 gallons.
18,000 gallons.
6 to 18, 42 to 45. Matt,
Tender fuel capacity.
I have both oil and coal. I should give coal, right?
you should probably give coal, yes.
Okay, 10 tons.
26.
26 ton versus 10, 43 to 45.
Flue tube length.
14.
21.
21, 44 to 45. Matt, you're almost there.
Valve gear.
Stevenson.
Baker.
Baker, 45 to 45. Matt, you have made it a tie at 90 points on the board.
Year.
1906. June.
1916. Unknown month.
Unknown month, but you have the lead for the first time this game. 46 points to 45.
Number in class.
2.
16.
47 to 45.
Number built.
2.
Whoa, 16.
48. Matt,
Let's see.
sometimes I look at the way these games have been played, and I wonder if the decisions that people make versus the decisions that I would make in my head. And I really wonder what the better outcome would have been. I wonder if, I would just be playing wrong. I don't really get the luxury of playing this game, and at some point I'll print out sheets so you can play this game in person, and I'll probably play it in person with somebody, probably Mew. And I'll put and then I'll put a wager on it. I'll put some cards on the line. That's what I've always hoped would come of these games. Betting with your own cards.
Excellent.
Matt, what is your stat?
Firebox area.
That's a good one. Bender?
I believe I would like to block.
You will block with
Ooh.
3 aces.
3 aces. The DL&W. What is the firebox area on the DL&W locomotive?
477.
Matt?
374.
374. The point goes to the M-1. 46 to 48. Bender, you're now in control.
For all of 2 seconds, anyway.
We'll see how it goes.
Badly.
Way to be optimistic.
The
bud.
word is poorly.
Never. They'll never take me alive.
All right.
Says the guy who's been in the lead for the last hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
What is your stat?
Yep.
I am going to block.
What was the stat that was called?
Builder.
Oh, builder. Okay, you're blocking with?
The elevated.
The elevated. Okay. This is a Baldwin.
This is an Elko.
Alright, the point goes to
Schenectady.
the Baldwin. 49 to 46. Excellent use of a block. Although we have only 5 till the next one. We also, as we have another 2 markers used, we are clearing the board once again. There were 11 stats called in between. Builder is still up there. It is 49 to 46. Matt.
All right.
With a clear board calling with the elevated engine against the 3 aces.
Well, excellent.
I wonder what the men will call.
I feel like we've been in this place before. Driver wheelbase.
Driver
14.
wheelbase.
5.
No.
50 to 46.
Engine wheelbase.
40.59.
16.08.
16.08. Matt.
Overall wheelbase.
0.34.
16.08.
Wait.
Oh wait, that was overall
What?
wheelbase?
Yeah,
It's
you just said
81.1.
you said your wheelbase ratio, which I was curious about, but not
But
called
I
right now.
don't-
Overall wheelbase.
It's 81.21.
16.08.
All right, 52 to 46. Matt is taking the lead by a margin now.
Engine weight.
377,000.
31.5.
31.5. 53 to 46.
Weight on drivers.
Wait, on drivers is 198,000.
21,000.
21,000. We have 54 to 46. More markers are on the board. Matt, you are still calling.
Tender loaded weight.
313,100.
0.
0. The 55th point for Matt.
Total engine and tender weight.
690,100.
31.5.
31.5. 56 to 46. Matt.
Minimum weight of rail.
110.
18.
18. 57 to 46. The lead has swung by 25 points at this point. Actually, probably more than that. 46 to 57, Matt. Oh, also, I never marked that you had the D2. My bad.
Yeah. That's not good. Ooh, that's really not good.
It's a shame to think about that some locomotives are lost to history just for the fact that no one ever took a photo of them.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, it does suck.
I met an artist while I was up in Maine at the Downey Scenic, and tossed around the idea of having artwork made for cards for locomotives that we'd have no photographic record of.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I'm in full support.
Anyway, Matt, what is your stat?
I think I'm going to not do that.
Pick something, you're out of time.
I think I'm going to switch to the Norfolk and Western engine again.
Alright, swap to the N&W K1.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see this thing against 3 aces. I'm sure it will go well. Matt?
Valve gear.
Valve gear.
Wall chart.
Baker.
58 to 46.
Alright. Who's that?
If he's doing anything, if Matt is doing anything, it's making it much harder for Bender to knock out his remaining 3 locomotives.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Because by creating this point deficit... Oh, somebody's echoing.
High pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders.
26 by 30.
29 by 28.
Go do math.
Yeah.
Go do math. 29 by 28. What the? Who did this? Who put in the 197 and 197 to get 1? Why did you need to do this?
That was mad.
Matt. Alright. 26 by 30. Who was that?
29.
That is me.
You have 31,840 cubic inches. Matt has 36,940 cubic inches. The point goes to Matt.
Yes, good.
Alright. 59 to 46, Matt.
Tractive effort.
Tractive effort.
52, 791.
57, 188.
Okay. 60 to 46. Matt.
Ooh. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Firebox area.
477.
374. There it is.
The same one. The same one that got us out of this position last time.
Yeah,
40.
the second I called it, I remembered.
This
And I was
game
like-
becomes a game of attrition in its latter half, which is thankfully where we are. Where you don't remember all of the stats that your opponent has put up on the board. Bender, you're now calling 47 to 60. What is your stat call?
Year
1916.
1937.
1937. I don't think we've gotten year out of this locomotive before, and here we are. 48 to 60.
Loco base ID.
Matt,
4395.
184.
184.
That's
49 to
That's
60.
cool.
Driver diameter.
Driver diameter 70.
80.
80. 50 to 60. Round
Boiler
numbers.
pressure.
Boiler pressure?
200.
245.
245. 51 to 60. The boiler pressure of 200 on the K1s explains a lot about their anemia.
It really does.
Alright, Bender. Stat call?
Combined heating surface.
Yeah, heating surface 4739.
4977.
49, 77.
Ooh.
52 to 60.
Same as above, but substitutes firebox area for grid area.
89,012.
143, 744.
143, 53 to 60.
Same as above, plus superheater percentage.
19,111.
24, 560.
24, 560. Bender, 54. Matt, 60.
Robert Lee Messina's power computation.
16,060.
19,968.
Ah.
55 to 60.
Grade area.
80.30.
81 and a half.
Okay.
Wow.
Way to
56 to
beat
60.
me by 1.2.
Way to be those guys, Lackawanna.
Seriously.
56 to 60, Bender.
Superheating surface.
Superheating surface. 882.
1123.
11:23, 57 to 60. The gap closes. Bender gets closer to being able to knock things out again.
Oh dear God.
Flues.
Blues.
36. 5.375.
52 at 5.375.
Whoa, wait, what? Oh, 36 you said, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you said 56, and I was stunned and shocked and awed.
And then
58 points for Bender to 60 points for Matt.
Evaporative heating surface.
surface. 3857.
3854.
Ha!
Whoa! Now I'm shocked and awed. 61 points for Matt, 58 points for Bender. Matt, what is your stat call? We are 1 point away from more markers, and we have 25 called.
Wonderful. Alright. Let me see what we got left. That. Let's do wheel ratio.
Wheelbase ratio.
0.34.
0.46.
Should have remembered that one from when he blurted it out earlier. 58 to 62. Matt, you're up more on the board. Wheelbase ratio needs to be marked off.
I'm gonna go for the kill.
You're going to go for the KO.
I don't think I can do it, but might as well give it a shot.
Okay. I think if you lose this locomotive, you're going to be in a really bad spot, but here we
I
go.
think I agree with you. So I've got a nice pilot that has like steps on it and stuff on the front.
Okay, you have a hybrid, or no, you have a shunting pilot on this?
Yeah, in a way.
Is there a better picture of the...
Let me find a picture of a K.
It's either, based on what I can see, it's either a switching pilot or a hybrid pilot, which is still slightly better than what the M-1 has.
I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the N&W pilots were very similar to the Pensy ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like the slatted ones.
Oh, the slatted ones?
I think so.
Here's one. That's... Oh, wow. They looked really cool when they were first built. That's neat.
I bet.
Well.
Sorry, working on it. Alright, yeah, this kind of shows the pilot, and from what I can tell, they didn't change.
Alright, let's see.
This
you know what? Those are pretty much identical to the ones on the other locomotive, so I cannot give you the points for the
crap,
better
you're
pilot.
right. That's my bad.
I gotta say, though, that like number board position on the headlight is top-notch.
Yes, literally.
Yeah, that's really neat. I wish we had a photo of 113 in that condition.
It looks so good.
So, anyway, Bender, I assume you're going to say same for the pilot arrangement.
Yeah, I have exactly the same thing.
Alright, so, Matt, what is something that you do have, then?
Is that the world's biggest sand dome?
It does look like a very large sand dome, I'll give you that. And in fact, it looks larger than the one on 3 Aces.
I need to go find the other pictures I used.
He says menacingly.
More sand.
Yes.
Bender, what do you have?
Hold on.
I think I know what you're going to say.
I've misplaced my picture of
But I'm waiting to write it
That's
down.
not a style point.
What's not a style point?
The fact that you've misplaced your picture.
Oh my god. That actually isn't applicable. Okay. I have air horn.
There it is.
There it is.
I knew that's what it was going to be. Alright, Matt?
I have... Not that. I'm pretty sure I have an air ringer, I think.
I think...
Okay,
Pretty
yeah,
much
I can
both of us
see
have
something that
air
looks like
ringers.
an air ringer. All right, so Matt says air ringer. Bender says same. It goes back to Matt.
All right. That would be really neat if there was a picture. Oh, interesting.
No more pictures.
Oops, not again. No.
It's happening again.
Yeah, really.
The number board placement. Every time I look back at the 112 photo, the number board placement gets me. And yeah, you can definitely see the sort of quasi pensification here.
Quasi-pensification.
It's true. The headlight placement, the way the pilot is.
This is kind of like before they even quasi-owned by the Pennsy, weren't they?
I know, but also someone left pushpin blue on the floor in front of the locomotive, or in the foreground.
Oh yeah. Oh, they did.
That has got to be the world's largest pushpin.
I think that's a valve, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I disagree.
It's something.
Matt, you got to pick something because you're out of time.
All right. Yes, I do. I have like a lot of air storage. I've got like 2 tanks on one side and 1 on the other.
All right, bigger air. Bender?
Mars Light.
Mars Light. Bender has a way of finding these old engines that, like, you wouldn't expect them to be chock full of style points, but they are. Matt?
I have
it's going to be really interesting when we have a Bender versus Kaiser in match with these arrangements.
Oh no.
I have a doghouse on the tender.
Oh, you do you?
Oh, he does.
Yes. Let me get the picture
That's
of
a good
100.
one. I can see the top of it. I wouldn't have noticed it if I wasn't looking for it.
There's number 100. You can see it a little better.
All right, Bender?
I don't have the photo of the right side of the engine yet, so I'm not going to say stupid things like head and throttle, but I will say feed water heater.
Okay.
I too have a feed water heater.
Shoot.
If you look at this picture of number 111, that big stupid looking thing on the side is a feed water heater. That is an Alesco type A, I think.
But
you don't have this.
113...
Yeah, you don't have this in the picture of the 113.
Because, to be fair, that's the other side of the locomotive. If you look at the picture of 113, it's actually backwards.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Look at the end and belly on the tender.
Yeah!
So
Okay.
I've been trying to...
Yeah, okay, I believe you. I don't want to, but I will. Alright, so that means the ball is in Bender's court.
Yeah, looking at another picture, I just pulled one up for reference, and yes, it does actually have the feed water heater on the left side.
I kept looking at this photo and going, why does the 113 look so weird?
And if you look there, if you look at that little weird, like, L-shaped box thing right in front of the little air tank on the driver's side is a feed water heater.
Yep.
I don't remember what. I do not remember what type, but yeah.
Oh, we can say all feed water heaters are created equal for us.
A long time ago, I did a research essay on the feed water heater, so I've been trying to get myself back into that stage of mind.
I'm just going to tell you, the ones in the tenders are the worst ones.
All right, Bender, I'm going to need a style port for you before your time runs out.
Well, I have one. It's a head and throttle.
Oh, okay. Head and throttle.
I dug out the image.
Matt.
I've got yellow lettering.
You both have yellow lettering.
What? Yeah.
You know what? I forgot about how Lackawanna worked. Let me try it again.
I forgot about how Lackawanna works.
Might be. Yeah.
But I'm going to write that down. Like, I should have let Bender say same on that one, but I was so, like... I was so taken by the fact that you would say yellow lettering. That's the Wheatley brain talking.
Hey, it's a real thing.
Is that a pole on the side of the tender truck?
A pole?
A what now?
As in polling?
Oh, no.
Huh?
Yes. On the other
wait.
side of the picture of the other side of 113, it does come with its own pole.
What the heck?
That's atrocious. I feel terrible for writing this as a style point, but pole.
What are you using to pull it with, though? What the heck?
And I don't know if this counts as as the same point, and I can't quite
Hold
tell
on, you
from the
don't get to say
pictures.
and yet. You get the pole point. It's Bender's
You know,
turn.
you're right. My bad. Sorry.
Okay.
Comes equipped
I could.
with pole.
It comes equipped with pole. 3 poles. 3 aces happens to have the maintenance ladder.
Oh, on the running gear?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. These guys
Okay,
do have it.
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just gonna call it gear ladder. There was something in last match that had one, and I was waiting for it to, come up. All right, Matt, what is your and?
I assume because I come with pole, I also might come with pocket.
I
I
would
can't
hope
see
so.
the-
I would
I
really
can't
hope
actually
so.
see any.
I can't
I
see
can't
any,
see.
but I can't imagine you wouldn't have it if you literally have the pole. So, oh,
I'm
you know
gonna
what?
look
You
at-
know what? No, I can see the. It's like 3 pixels, but I can see the little bracing for the polling pocket in the other
Actually,
side
yeah.
picture of 113.
If you look at 111, it totally has it.
Oh yeah, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Good.
So there's the other thing in
Wait
the
a
front.
second. Why does that picture of 111 just look so smooth?
It could be AI colorized, but I don't know.
It's
not
AI.
American
We
Rails.
asked the AI to design a terrible steam locomotive, and this is what it gave us. Comes
Hold
with
on,
pole.
This is,
Yeah, so polling
Pole
pockets. Can't help but
I
notice
have-
that 3 aces does not have polling pockets.
correct, it doesn't.
What does 3 aces have?
However, oh, you can really tell I'm running out of things to say here.
Honestly, kind of
would-
insane.
Would the steps on the thing count? Because I know he has
The
like
thing.
just simple steps for like where you put your foot, and this guy has actual like you put your foot in it, kind of.
You
Well, so do-
you both have steps. No,
Well, I don't mean the steps that way. I mean like for the pilot,
no,
because okay.
Okay.
no.
so what-
We've already covered the pilot.
I remembered
What
when I
you're
say
saying is-
box driver.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I was waiting on that.
I forgot.
Matt,
Um.
I know you were trying to make a funny comment, but
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. I am not going to go this far and freaking lose.
well,
I've
you've got
come up
maybe
with-
40 seconds left to figure something else out, or else you are in
Yeah.
danger.
Yeah.
I think I vaguely remember something from last time this showed up that you might have an advantage in, but I don't know and I can't tell you.
hmm These were passenger mountains,
Okay.
and they were built with, quote, over square cylinders in an effort to reduce piston speed at a given road
Okay,
speed.
that just means big cylinders. That's not a
That
style
does just
point.
mean like they're over square, right?
Yeah, it means that you can go back to the sizes. Matt, you're out of time.
All right. Well,
What are you calling? If anything,
I'm
blurt
calling.
something out, or you're dead.
I have that neat little step there to work on the marker light, I guess, or whatever that is there for.
You have a what?
What?
That little stair thing, right there underneath the right side marker light.
He do.
What? No. No. I don't. I don't. What? I see
It's-
it. I see it, but I don't. No.
I have extra step.
No.
Well,
You people are trying to milk too many points out of a staircase.
I've got
Like
I've got an under, I've got, I've got a grab iron on the bottom side of the front of the smoke box.
Matt, you're
while he does
dead.
not. No, not yet. No.
No, you are dead. I cannot give you more than double the time. I'm sorry, but this locomotive is dead. You got way further than I expected. I was curious if you had a backup headlight.
Oh wait, these tenders definitely do. Oh man,
That's one of the things with three aces is they don't.
Yeah,
dang it!
that's the thing I
Oh,
was mulling around. That's the thing I was thinking of. It's like, does this have a backup headlight? Because I don't remember
oh
3 Ace as having one. Uh,
crap!
damn.
And almost all those tenders do. Oh man. Oh
Well,
well,
now
I got a lot further than I thought I would.
you certainly did. The opposing contestant was victorious, which means that you need to activate a different locomotive, Matt, but Bender does not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, which one of these do you want?
I feel like I don't want either of them. It's more a case of which one can die first, which, I must protect the Forney at all costs. So let's pull in
The
the
DSP&P.
yeah.
All right.
You're losing all the Tyler points.
Bender is now. Oh crap. Bender is now calling. We have a reset as well, so I need to. I think it's. Sorry, 22 points. Nope, 26 points. Yes, it was 26 points when I cleared it.
Random comment, but I appreciate this game mode because you can be like me and losing so hard, but also winning in the points category.
You are.
You can really come back.
I don't think you will be able to come back now, but with the K1, I feel like you definitely had a better shot.
Yeah.
But, I usually say this at the end, but I'll say it now just because of the way I fear things will go. Fret not, because you will be heading down to the loser's bracket. One loss doesn't mean losses, and in the meantime, you could spiff up your sheets and make sure that all your numbers are correct. Please speak with Tyler about that.
I think you can win against the loser's bracket. I really think you can.
Yeah, honestly, this lineup is way better than it looks at first glance, and based on the score, it's it's not as hopeless as it seems. Then again,
I feel like if the Reading one was in it for longer, you definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have saved it. I should have protected it a little more.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for a KO to come at you, and you were going to get down Mr. President, sacrifice like the DSP&P engine to save one of your other more important locomotives. But,
I'll be honest. At first, I forgot you could do that.
Yeah.
I did read the rules. I promise. I just didn't read them as well as I thought I did. I guess.
That's okay. Bender, you were calling with the M-1 against the DSP&P engine. You are down by 4 points. What is your stat call?
Driver diameter.
Well, you could have made the paint a little bit nicer anyway.
That is
40.
making it nicer. He didn't call tractive effort.
40.
80.
Oh. All right, 59 to 62.
Go down
Broiler pressure.
together. 140.
245.
Speaking of broiler, every time East writes roster, it autocorrects to roaster, and it's driving me insane. Every time we talk about this game, we talk about assembling a roaster, and I get hungry and I get mad. Anyway.
Yum. 113 dinner.
Anyway, yeah, Bender, have some 113 dinner in another couple of points. What's your stat call?
Seriously.
High pressure cylinder.
14 and a half by 18.
26 by 30.
Okay, you don't need to do math for that one.
No, I think we should still do it just to be safe.
61 to 62. No. If we could, if Tyler gets what he wants and misses this entire episode, it'd be very funny. So,
yes.
Bender, kill Matt fast.
Okay. Tractive effort.
11,259.
52,791.
Lord. 62 to 62. It's tied up again.
Man, my lead was very nice while it lasted. And, goodbye.
All right, tender water capacity.
Tender water capacity.
There it is. Yeah. 1,600.
15,800.
My God. It's like 10 times as much. 63 to 62.
Capacity.
Okay, tender fuel capacity.
5.
26.
Yep.
Good Lord. 60 64 to 62. Bender.
Oh, Robert Lee Messina's power computation.
Okay.
18. It's ironically not too far off from the year it was built, 1862.
19,968.
Okay. In the year 19,000.
Ah, yes.
Same as above, plus superheater.
1862.
No way. 24,560.
66 to 62. Bender.
Substitute firebox area for great area.
It's not there.
Really?
Oh, for the love of God.
Is it not of a great?
You need to make sure. You need to go and make sure all your stat sheets really have 35 stats.
I counted. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right.
I mean, so, maybe the grade that I got from my math class.
Because you don't have firebox area. You don't have same as above. Okay, right.
Yeah.
All right. So, does the New York elevated engine have it?
Excellent question. Yes.
Okay, you're switching to the New York elevated engine.
57.
Sorry, 57?
57.
For like the power?
Oh, for the power. Yeah, no, not that one. For the power, it is 7410.
Okay, it's 143,744.
I really didn't think the New York elevated engine was that bad. Also, yes,
Yeah.
I do. I just to come back to it because I didn't say anything when it was brought out. I had a feeling these were Rhode Island products. I was hoping anyway. Not that this one is, but carry on, Bender. We have more markers on the board. Oh no, we already had those. We will another 11 points if we get there, Bender.
If we get there, yeah. Power L1.
Power L1.
37. No, 3919.
I was gonna say if you had 37,000, like what space age technology do you have?
No, I read off the wrong column.
28,957.
28,000. 68 to 62.
Power empty.
822.85.
967.26.
67.26.
That's astonishingly close. Okay.
Yeah, I mean these things apparently have a pretty good power to weight, or power to axle loading anyway.
Well, when you're tiny, yeah.
Tiny but mighty, you might say.
So
it's all about the motion in the ocean. Yeah.
I know about the length of your engine, right?
Many times
Blue
actually.
tube length.
Blue tube length 6.83.
Yeah, 17 and a half.
All right,
Yep,
70 points to 62.
I would love to see one of these things with like 17-foot flues.
Well, yeah, they
That's
just
your
wrap
entire
around
engine.
inside the boiler. It's like a
You know
water
what's
heater
funny?
in there.
You know the St. Clair tunnel locomotives? That's just what that is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Doesn't Matt know those very well?
I think so.
A little too well, actually. Yeah. I kind of wish I didn't. As a
You
matter
new
of fact.
building one? What?
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Restore it and run into the tunnel, mango gobbles.
Ooh.
The issue is you've got to restore the tunnel too.
Well,
yeah. Firebox area.
Firebox area, 47.5.
477.
all right, 71 to 62.
Literally 10 times what this thing has.
Great area.
Great area, 10.3.
Good lord.
81 and a half.
Yep.
72 to 62.
Evaporative heating surface.
387.
3854.
54. So, are you just gonna run out the clock, Bender? Are you scared of him?
No.
I hope you are. Be
Do
very.
you want me to stop winning?
I mean, I'm just asking what your plan is here.
Okay, we'll go for the KO.
Okay, you
I'm
didn't have.
gonna- I can't. I don't have a marker to swap. Darn it! I can't protect.
No, you can't. You can't get down, Mr. President. With the DSP&P engine, you cannot, in fact, save this.
I don't want to kill the baby, but I have to.
But you have to kill every. You have to kill the locomotive, the parents, and the children.
Time for me to pull a whole lot of style points out my rear end.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
luck.
no kidding.
Bender.
I'm going to start with a big one. Name train service.
Where was this one last time?
I didn't say it because, well, if you're in a Royale with like passenger engines, it's bound to be. And again, with the N and W thing, they both probably hold a passenger.
I mean,
train.
fair. I just figured you're going in alphabetical order. The Third Avenue Express doesn't count as a name train, Matt. But
Sure, it does.
What's your style point?
Cowcatcher.
You do have way more cowcatcher. Bender?
I have a big one for you. Knuckles.
Knuckles. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. Matt?
Enclosed cab.
Yep, all-weather cab. Gloria wants to know if I'm almost done, and it really depends how fast Bender wants to kill Matt.
I can kill him quicker.
So,
Oh, really?
I can go straight from knockout to knockout, yes.
you probably will be able to do that, yes. All right.
Air horn.
There's the air horn.
You could
Man,
have warned people better if you had the air horn.
I actually don't know.
All
if I
the
even have
people
a
that are
whistle.
up there on the elevated
Oh, you do.
railway.
You can see the
Okay.
whistle on the dome. It's
Oh,
just
yeah, no, there it is. I have children. No. Paint point because these things couldn't have been painted normally.
I mean, at the very
Like-
least, you have the brass band, so I'll give it to you on that basis.
I won't get the paint point for this thing having been dolled up in the 1939 World's Fair, now would it? On that point, this thing is in the 1939 World's Fair.
Okay, so special event. Matt?
I have my running number on the dome on a very fancy looking plate.
You do have an embossed number plate.
I mean,
Better.
my embossed number plate isn't as cool. So
But you do have one.
technically, he has two.
That is fair. That's a good point.
Actually,
So, what is...
I think I have 3.
Where? Oh, the
'Cause
third
there's
one is
probably-
probably behind the small child, you're saying.
Oh yeah, like there's one on the front and there's 2 on the dome. I bet.
Okay,
That makes sense. Well, I have a head and throttle.
Yep. Head and throttle. Matt?
I am going to assume I have a light on the back because it's a commuter engine that does the thing.
I feel like I see it.
I think I see it
think
as well,
I see
but
it.
I feel like it'd be way more obvious because it's going to be a giant oil lamp.
I have. Oh yeah, we do. I've got another picture of the same locomotive from a little, slightly more side angle.
Okay, let's see it.
Appreciate it.
And you can see the gigantic lamp on the back.
Oh my
yep.
word. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Like he is actively losing out on about 10% of fuel capacity.
Which already
Because
isn't much.
that
Is that
lamp is
thing...
there.
Is that full of wood?
Yes.
Why? Alright, anyway. It's either wood or coal chunks the size of my head, which I saw plenty of when I was in Colorado.
I have piston valves.
You do, yeah. Alright, Matt.
I have doors in the front of the cab instead of just windows.
Doors.
Too
Better.
bad I have an air ringer.
Air ringer. Yep.
Mine could be an air ringer too because it's close enough to the cab where the guy could just probably blow on it.
That doesn't count. Thank you.
I have a flared stack.
You do. You have a little stack flare.
And also the most stack of any other locomotive in this competition.
You do, but size, it's how you use it. So
Yep,
that's not a
there it
style
is.
point.
Your locomotive could have rode better on the L with box drivers.
Yep.
This thing with box pucks.
I just wrote Bach, and I'm leaving it like that. Matt,
I have a fancy flared dome.
you do. You have a... Yeah. We've given that before. That's definitely a style point. Bender?
You could have warned more people with a Mars light.
Okay. Mars?
You could have hit less people by having a rear cow catcher.
You have a rear cow catcher?
Check
It
it.
is a double ender, yeah.
God damn it.
Check it.
I put rear cows.
Yeah.
Backup cows. Matt?
Isn't that Bender's turn?
Oh, sorry, it is Bender's turn.
It'd be real nice if you had, like, cross-compound air compressors.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure this thing has brakes, dude.
I don't think
I
it
see
does.
I see the air hose. I see the air hose coming out of the cow catcher in the front.
It is such a weird air
It has air of some description. It might be vacuum, though.
If it's vacuum, I think I should get twice the point.
No. Vacuum is base. WWF. Good.
Okay, that's fair.
Matt?
In that case, vacuum brakes.
No.
Okay, instead of vacuum brakes, which should be a point, we're gonna go with.
I can
Well.
think of two for you. One is speculative because I don't know if the other engine doesn't have it, but I can think of two.
Oh.
Actually, I think of three because of a point I gave last game.
Oh boy. I have those little like flag things at the front.
You do
Those
have
are kinda
flag
cool.
stands. That wasn't even something I was thinking of.
And I bet
No and
because the double. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Bender.
My bad.
We might need some time here.
Oh, okay. This has already gone on much longer than the previous one with the two legitimate locomotives. Matt is doing an outstanding job defending with the elevated railway engine.
I feel like you know more about this thing than you knew about the mountain.
I know nothing about either.
Christ. It's better at style points. I can't authenticate it. I don't think that these were necessarily built with them, but it appears that they have roller bearings. At least 1151.
Yeah, I was going to
this
say
late
roller
does.
bearings. They do look like roller bearing covers on the trailing
At
truck.
least on the engine.
Yeah. And that's more than enough roller bearings to beat out the none that are on the elevated engine. Matt?
I bet because it's the double ender, I've got flag stands in the back too.
I don't think you do, but if you did, I wouldn't give you more points for more flag stands.
Okay. In that case, man, you said that you had ideas for other style points, and I'm just
There are three that I can think of.
all right.
Well, it's two pretty much guaranteed. Two that I would give you, and one that I might be able to give you depending on what Bender says he has.
Only wood-fired locomotive in this entire competition.
I don't even know if it's wood-fired, but also no.
No, okay. I have wooden cab.
That's
With, like,
one.
the-
That's the one. That's the one I gave last episode, and I was like,
with like
I
the fancy like
I-
indents and
yeah, I like wooden cabs. I think it should be a style point. I don't know why we've slept on that for so long. Bender?
You know what's better than wooden cabs? Electricity.
well,
Yeah. Yeah, that's can't really beat that one.
yeah, valid. So, visibility point.
You do absolutely have better rearward and forward, but rearward in
Dude,
particular.
that thing is actually a greenhouse.
Yes. So that's two out of the three that I think you could earn. Bender?
Well, I have a thingamajigger.
Go on.
The water feeder.
Feed water heater?
Yes, that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Should have let him flounder. We could have
Yeah,
had the most lopsided KO defeat in history. All right, Matt.
Safety point because I was I was designed to run as a cab forward, in a sense.
No.
No, okay.
You're designed to
Um,
run both directions.
yeah, maybe
Also,
right.
cab forward is less safe.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. Um, steam under wires point.
When were you under wires?
I'm sure there was a point when they were converting to electricity.
They didn't use wires.
They used their what?
Man,
I think I would at that point because I don't know where these exactly went, but the Lackawanna had wires.
Also, distinct lack of safety point because there probably was a time where these things were running next to the live third rail. Uh, uh, these kids are effing dead, and so is this locomotive. Time's up. Goodbye. Goodbye to the 40. Matt,
what was that last point? I need to
the
know.
last point was, I have a question for Bender. Bender, can you hand ring that bell?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. Okay. I thought when we had like an air ringer point, I thought that kind of took all bell things off the.
Actually,
Okay.
wait.
No,
Hold on. I need to go look at more pictures.
it doesn't take all the bell points off the table, because if he has an air ringer but not a hand ringer, he gets the point for air ringer, and you get the point for hand ringer.
Okay. I
Call
see.
me crazy, but there is a cord.
There is a cord? Okay.
I'm
Darn.
gonna
Alright.
see if it actually goes anywhere.
Well, I thought it was like the airline for the air. Like I see
It's
a
just
little
like a
something,
random.
but
Hold on, I have a picture of the base. Yeah, there's totally a line going back to the cab.
okay,
Alright. Yeah.
bummer.
It's just a random cord that goes to nowhere. They sometimes pull it for fun.
This is the same engine, by the way. So
Oh wow, that looks pretty. You said it's the same engine? They renumbered it?
yeah, they renumbered it from 1151 to 1939, and then to 1940, and then back to 1151.
Oh, was
Bruh.
that for the fair?
It was for the fair, yeah. And then
I see.
when they renumbered it to 1940, they also did the typical Lackawanna to it.
Okay,
Whoa.
I was
That's cool.
really. Oh, hello there. That's interesting.
What's going on with the smoke box? Why is it like 20 shades lighter than the entire rest of the engine?
Lackawanna, it was weird.
It's
But the front of
blending into the background.
But the front of the smoke box is dark.
They painted it white, like really stark white.
I'm not here to be locomotive racist, however.
But yeah, no, I don't think this is racially. Like, I feel like this is cultural appropriation. All right. Anyway, so you won. Matt had to change. He has to switch to the DSB&P D12 number 113. That's his only remaining locomotive. Bender, you have to switch as well. So, what are you switching to?
Honestly, bring out the baby. I want to bring 684.
Okay.
Say, you haven't used that thing all game. I would love to see it.
Okay. You have 684 against the DSB&P 260113, a cook mogul. Which now I really want some damn cookies.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Am I calling or is he?
You are calling.
Okay, this is gonna get interesting.
I'm curious to see what happens, because these are going to be a lot closer.
They really are.
I feel like in a KO, the 113 would actually win here.
From my...
Well, I think I know what my plans are. No. Yeah, I'm going to win the game with this.
Matt's like, I'm
You know
going
what?
down in a blaze of glory.
If I'm going down, I'm going to take the one locomotive that he's never once used with me.
Matt needs to get up 12 points, and then he can do it. All right, Bender, what is your stat call?
Tubes.
Tubes.
Tubes. 160 at 1.75.
Oh. 196 at 2.
Okay, it begins. Matt, 63 to 73.
Well, let's see. Because actually, never mind. I can just look at it myself. Okay, that's what we don't have called yet. Cool.
Yep.
Alright.
We have the list.
Yeah. Yep. Man, all the good ones are already called. What the
I wonder if Tyler's gonna show up.
hell? If he showed up right now, that'd be the funniest thing, I think.
He'd be like, "No, my boy."
Ooh.
All right, what are you gonna do?
Minimum weight of rail.
Minimum weight of rail, probably
Minimum
a
weight of
good
rail,
shout.
huh?
This is a stat indeed.
49.
Oh, 28.
28, 64 to 73. Matt,
Oh,
the comeback.
that's really bad.
The
Okay,
comeback
we're not
begins
even-
now. One locomotive and a dream.
I really hope so. Oh boy, these are all going to be such like tries.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to definitely be trying here.
I really don't know who wins between these two in just a straight up locomotive versus. Like, these two are special.
Yeah. All
Does
right.
this have Go ahead.
Oh, I know. Driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase, huh?
This is going to be close.
I messed
but
up the formatting. Oops.
I think.
Where? How?
Right next to driver rigid wheelbase. I did like the drag by mistake.
Oh,
I don't even know how I did it.
Control Z.
Fixed.
Thank you.
Bingo.
All right.
Was it
Driver wheelbase, Bender.
8.5.
Ah.
Oh.
9.5.
Yeah, that's he's an American. He has two sets of drivers, and you have
Well,
three.
yeah, but they were like spaced far apart, and I've got
So are
tiny wheels.
yours. 74 to 64. Bender's calling against Matt.
You're not gonna believe some of the... Oh, I wish I could call those. I would still win.
I think my favorite part is these two locomotives are probably the best matched.
That's why I chose it.
Yeah.
But not in a good way.
No, they're not in a good way.
But not in a good way. Can we, pick something?
No?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. No, game over.
Wait, can I just go straight for the KO?
You can if you want. I don't know how it's going to
Don't
go
do
for
it.
you.
Oh,
You know what? No, I want to know one thing. Year.
1884.
1883.
Are you serious? 65 to 74. Matt is calling.
All right. Well, let me just pull a picture up of your thing real quick. There it is. I wonder. Oh, I know. Wheel ratio.
Oh, wheel ratio?
Yep.
0.36.
0.61.
0.61. 66 versus 74. We have more markers.
Wonderful. Now, if only I could swap to something.
You can because you only have one locomotive left, you can use a rest, which does nothing, but it will reset the stats.
A rest?
Yeah. It is the last thing on the list of markers is a rest, which I'll read out because it's never been brought up before. Either contestant may use this marker after the completion of a knockout sequence or at any time if they have no dormant locomotives. They may continue play with the current active locomotive instead of having to activate a dormant locomotive. So, in other words, in this situation, you would just sort of keep going, and it would just add to the number of available markers. Or it would add to the number of used markers, which would then force a reset. But you can only do that if that's the only locomotive you have. Anyway, Matt, what's your stat call?
Weight on drivers.
Weight on drivers.
Wait on drivers?
You're gonna lose this.
Oh, no. Really? 59,250.
50,200.
No way! Alright, 67 to 74.
Engine weight.
9,500.
Excuse me?
90. Wait, say that again, Bender.
90,500.
Oh, 90,500. Thank
You
you.
said
Matt.
9,500.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
thinking
90,
9,500.
I
comma,
meant that as in 90.
500.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. No,
Oh,
this thing does not weigh that little.
58,300.
Really?
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
68 to 74.
Hmm.
This is... I'm riveted, but at the same time I'm going, why is it not over?
I apologize.
The
I
craziest
don't.
part is, we have 142 points on the board. We're 2 hours and 15 minutes in. This could easily go on for another hour at the pace that we're going.
Oh God.
If you don't kill him.
Overall wheelbase.
Wait, overall. 45.17.
37.50.
See, at this point, it's not that Matt is trying to win, he's making all of us lose.
Like every single locomotive game I'm ever in, it comes down to this.
If we all take the L.
This is why
It
I'm...
comes
This is...
down to me losing the least.
At the same time as I am very mad. This is why I'm glad Matt shows up, because nobody else plays like this. Anyway, 69
Engine
points to
wheelbase.
74. Oh, engine wheelbase. Okay.
Engine wheelbase.
Wait, engine wheelbase? Okay, 23.29.
15.5.
Okay, 70 to 74.
Hmm. I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that.
It's a
This
lot
is
of
really a
things you
list
don't
of things
have,
that we
man.
don't have.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't realize I'm missing more things than I should.
Good to know.
However, I have diagrams, courtesy of Northern Pacific Historical.
Okay. Between this episode and next time you guys have to fight somebody, make sure that you've got all your statistical ducks in a row.
Excellent idea.
It
Yeah.
is very helpful.
Ooh, I don't have that.
Also, I'm glad I have you two together so that instead of people who would moan and complain about things being set up wrong, I appreciate I have two good sports here. But Matt, will you please pick something?
Combined heating surface.
Okay.
Combined heating surface. What? Okay.
Bender,
Combined heating. Oh,
do you not have it?
yeah, I don't have that one.
Mother of God. Alright. Switch to a locomotive that does.
Okay. I'm gonna
Wait.
I'm gonna kill you with the number one.
Okay.
No, wait. Actually, no.
Well,
You know what? 3 aces.
3 aces. Okay.
Man, okay, way to do the
Okay.
overkill. Alright, man.
I usually say no deliberating, but I hadn't clicked on the spreadsheet yet, so I'll give you that. What is your what was called again? Combined heating surface?
Heating, yes.
Bender, what is your combined heating surface?
For 3 aces, it is 49.77.
Okay, Matt, what is your combined heating surface?
764.
Okay, that's less. 75 points to Bender, 70 points to Matt.
Wait, I got to 70 points.
You did get to 70 points.
Man, I was freaking
By-
hot rodding. Okay.
Yeah, by some miracle. Again, I think despite everything that's happened in this game thus far, the biggest blunder is the K1 is losing the K1, and you came very close to not. However, Bender just has infinite points to pull out of nowhere.
You underestimate me.
Do we though? Bender, what is your next move?
Next move, kill.
Kill. This is when Tyler shows up.
Where
Tyler
did they
senses
start?
his son is in danger.
Yeah.
He's got the spidey sense. Alright, Bender, what is something that you have that UPD&G 113 does not
Up
have?
dog.
In
Up
this
dog.
picture, I have actual brakes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Doesn't this?
No.
You had
No.
like you had like the water brake. I think if these had them.
I
Either
see
that or you
no
just had like
hose.
handbrakes. Yeah.
I see no hose. I see no compressor.
Alright. Wait a minute. I have to find
All right.
which class is this?
It's the D1. It's the DI2.
Yeah, I'm just. The issue is when you look up DSPNP 260, all you get is the like
Well, it's not a DSP in P260.
well, yeah, but
It's a UPD-G 260.
yeah.
As we
Alright.
speak, I'm trying to calculate firebox area, and this is what I have to work with.
Firebox
Looking up
area on the
UP
effing. Oh my
The
god.
C1, yes.
Let's see here.
You know what?
I
It's
have
it's legible. I've seen worse.
I just don't know how to calculate.
on some of these there is a singular pump.
This is why please talk to Tyler. Okay, well, he definitely has more air brakes than you.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
a lot more.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
call something.
I've got a fully enclosed cab.
You do?
Let me pull a picture real quick.
Well, he has the.
I have the
He has the
thing
deck.
that I have the thing that narrow gauge locomotives do, where the rear wall is just the firebox door.
No, that doesn't count because your fireman still gets to suffer.
But look, there's a door.
No, because your fireman still has to stand out in no man's land to try to shovel the dirt or whatever they powered these things with.
They're paid well enough.
No, they aren't. They're lucky if they survive. I've driven over Kenosha Pass now. Please pick a valid style point.
Balloon stack.
Okay. Spark arrestor. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Party's over! Party's over! Matt Bender, you did not go fast enough. You're in trouble now.
Oops.
Okay. Excuse me. What the fuck?
So, currently, Matt is down to just Cookie, and Bender is trying to kill it with 3 aces. And so, Tyler, you have reached a fork in the road. Do you get the all KO win that you wanted, or do you save your son?
Yeah.
If you choose the former, you are free to exit the call and let it die out of your sight, so you don't have to feel bad about it.
You know what? This is a fighting ship.
Yeah.
I intend to go into battle. Any man who does not wish to come along, get off now.
I have 18.1-inch guns, sir.
Go to kick Tyler out of this call so that we can end this godforsaken episode.
Kick from the group.
No, I can't. I need him. Alright,
Primo Victoria
Bender, what is your second style point?
on
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
the way to hell as we make our way to heaven.
Anyway, alright, Matt.
Well, I've got that neat front number board thing that is on the light itself. That's kind of cool. And
Okay.
I've got a regular front plate too.
Alright, I'll say lighted number boards.
I think I would say same, although it's not.
Although you have one
I have them on
fewer.
the headlight.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have
so,
less lighting.
Instead, I will say air ringer.
Air ringer. That's a good one. Matt.
I have more numbers.
More numbers.
They're like all over the dome and on the tender and stuff.
Okay.
Well, I have a feed water heater.
Alright. Matt.
Cowcatcher.
Yep. Alright. Specifically
Box
designed
pocket
for your
driver.
mom. Bender.
Box driver.
Box Pock. Box Cox is what I wrote. Alright.
God.
I've got hungry boards for increased lumbar support and also more fuel.
Okay, yeah, coal boards / bucket / taller tender making.
Head and throttle.
Matt,
Wood cab.
wood cab,
Air horn.
air horn. Matt,
Tyler, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a front door on that cab?
Yes,
Cool.
it does.
Not that
have-
you could use it.
yeah, the cab has both front and rear doors.
Yes.
But again, I don't want to give it an enclosure point because it is deckless.
Well, no, it doesn't. A front door. I feel like a front door doesn't count as an enclosure point.
No,
It just makes
it's not.
it
You get
easier
your
to-
point for the front door.
Oh,
You do get your
okay.
point for that. I'm just going back to thinking about my deckless cab tirade because I thought this was about to end, and I could
You
cause
fool.
it to do so quickly, and then Tyler joined, and now I'm scared that we'll be here for another hour as the UPDG 113 defeats all of Bender's engines one by one.
That would be great, but that would not be great for my thermodynamics exam tomorrow.
Well, you're the one still here. All right, Bender.
Tyler, I owe you a solid for this.
Bender, what did you say?
Mars light.
Mars Light.
Who needs a Mars light when your headlight's almost as big as the boiler diameter?
Safety.
Matt.
Fancy domes.
Yeah, it does have fancy domes.
I misspelled fan. Like the spelling is not an important part of this. I'm doing it with like one hand because the timers are all over my desk. Bender.
Roller bearing.
Yep. Matt.
What was I gonna say? I've got the flag things on the front.
Flag holders. Yep.
I have stairs.
Stairs for lack of death.
Let me think. Oh boy. I think the toolbox on the tender.
You do
Yeah,
have a
you have
toolbox.
toolbox or something.
Wouldn't
Actually,
this-
multiple.
I feel like
Ah.
the Lackawanna would have toolboxes built in, but I can't authenticate that.
Maybe, maybe
Well, I
not.
might be able to.
I mean, I
Either
think I
way,
see something
have,
that looks like a toolbox.
Either way, I have the maintenance ladder, so.
Okay, yep. The gear ladder. The running gear
I've-
ladder.
Got a big old tube on the back deck of the tender.
What?
What?
No, that's your main reservoir.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I forgot
You're
what
calling
it was.
air reservoir? I think I have way more of that.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's my bad. I forgot what it was.
Okay. Well,
Um,
a big old tube. A depth charge.
hey man, with it, maybe it is.
A bucket.
Dear God.
I was gonna say that, man. Let's see here.
Well, you're almost out of time.
Hey Tyler, how long did these things last in service?
Like 51 years, I think. No, 55.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bender, your locomotive, 55 years after your locomotive was built, is 2000. So,
Yeah, but here's the thing. When did yours actually leave service?
113.
Yes.
That would be number 8 that left service in like 1938, 39.
Yeah, that left service when this thing was built, which means even though we have a longer service life, I actually lasted longer, technically.
Yeah, the later retirement is
okay,
a point.
okay, fair enough.
And so it's back to Matt.
Paint point, because these things were painted kind of cool.
I would
Okay.
give that paint or general appearance point.
Yeah, paint point for that time that they almost took it to be blue, and then it was in trains for like 20 years.
Oh God. Don't remind me.
But I-
Tyler's about to have
I-
PTSD.
But I had the funny, the Pocono thing. I mean, that's kind of like, that wouldn't count for anything at all.
No,
because
I
that's
mean
not
you
this thing.
you would if you had brought that photo as like the condition that the locomotive is in, but no, we have this one instead because you wanted
Well,
the
I mean-
Mars light.
Yeah, the Mars light is way better than any of that junk,
Okay, fair. So
frankly.
give me a style point.
I will give you a style point. Name train service. I don't know if the UPD&G ran anything.
Did the
That wasn't
UPD&G
just
have
like-
any name trains?
Um,
Was it local 1, local 2?
maybe they named the. I think they did give a name to the Georgetown Loop excursions.
Okay. So,
I can't recall any other names, but these things did work the loop line. So
okay. So, I'll name train service, I guess. So, Matt, you would say same?
Yes.
Okay. Bender?
So, oh my bad.
Sand capacity?
Yeah. Bigger engine,
you
bigger sand.
underestimate the sand dome.
Imagine that they just made this like it's the Doug Dimmadome of sand domes.
It's
It's just
just-
like 20 feet tall and the same diameter. All right,
That-
Bender. Or
Do I
sorry,
need to get my model out?
Matt.
So multiple digital models, including one very good one made by somebody who may or may not be close to us all right now.
If it's not released, it doesn't count. But
Well, there's one that's been released.
okay, there's one that's been
Mine,
released.
but shush. We don't acknowledge the fallen sun.
Well, I have real models.
Also does the cookie.
Oh, damn it.
Matt has to say that.
And also does the cookie.
Tyler, stop.
It's both
Tyler,
planets.
stop helping him.
Tyler, like I said earlier, I owe you a big solid sometime.
Well, look, you know what I have? I have, like, the closest thing to a switching pilot that you can get.
Yeah, you do have a hybrid pilot.
Hey Tyler, didn't these things have those at one point?
They don't in this photo.
I will argue that the UPD&G engine should get a point for the... No, it still does have the weird handrail thing on the side. Not the handrail, but the footboard thing.
Well, I already gave it a point for the cowcatcher, so they've each gotten a point for the pilot arrangement. So, Matt.
That's...
Oh. This one has a hand rung back. And so
Okay.
does that one. Never mind. My bad.
Actually, Matt, why are you using the really bad quality photo of
'Cause-
this one?
Because it's 113.
That's the one that I could. That's the one that I could find. at
Yeah,
short
no,
notice.
no. There's a high quality one. Let me find it. It's got a star on the headlight.
Hold on, let me fix your photo. Hold on.
All right, hand rung bell. By the way, that is a point. Bender, would you like to respond?
I say same.
Okay, same.
Yeah,
Uh,
I forbore.
Matt.
Me. This, so I think not only, I could be wrong, not only did it have the flag things on the pilot, but it also had them on the headlight itself?
I'm not giving you more flag things.
No? Okay.
You already have flag things.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, I found the high quality image.
Do
Okay.
these must have
What? No, it's not.
these must have re-railers on them, right?
Yeah, they did carry
I don't-
railers.
I don't see one.
I think. Let me check if. Where the fuck is this photo? I have it saved somewhere. Oh, it's in my. Is it in my reference? Yeah, it is.
All right. So, are you going to prove to me that you have a re-railing frog? That's the wrong one.
Let me just take a screenshot of this and then put it in. Because, oh my god, why are you people working on like 240p?
I wanna just. Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, that's something. I mean,
Yes,
it's really
and-
just zoomed in. It'd be the same anyway.
No, you
Okay.
can see the star. You can see.
Yeah, it does have
Oh,
a nice
the little
on it.
star. Okay, yeah. I have room for 2 pictures of the UPD&G 113 because that's the only thing I have here. Okay, so but do you want to prove to me that there's a re-railing frog on here, or
I will try to find a photo with a.
In the
railing.
meantime, I have one that's actually legitimate, I believe.
which is
Haven't you given points for having chains before?
for
Oh yeah, these things did.
connecting
Yeah.
For like connecting the bogey to the frame.
for holding on the bogies. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
Bender,
Piston valves.
piston valves. Oops. Looking at the wrong locomotive.
Excuse me.
Piston valves. Matt,
There's a photo. It is not fitted.
Oh,
with
there's the
frog.
one.
it's not fitted
It's
with a
not-
frog. Oh, that's a
Darn.
good picture though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got 3
Um,
pictures of the UPD and G113 now.
It says UP on it. Oh my god.
It does.
yeah. Because if you look though on the dome, it's UPDNG, and then below the numbers is UPDNG. These things went into the paint shop like every 2 years at this period.
Okay.
Really fucking.
Well, Matt, do you have a style point?
Having served multiple railroads, kind of. Wait, no.
Did you served DSPNP, UPDNG, DLNG, UP, CNS, and technically this one didn't serve Colorado Central, but sisters did.
Okay. I think we have given points for service on multiple roads before. So I guess I'll give it. Bender.
Mechanical lubrication.
Sorry, Matt, you only have hydrostatic. Oil
That's
cups.
fine.
All right,
That's
Matt.
alright.
I just want to remind everyone that's in the game right now, as well as watching. Well, just look at how long the video has to go for the people that are watching, and because that'll probably answer the question that I'm about to pose, which is that if Matt does somehow survive this, do we really want to just watch his slow and painful death over the next few rounds of points? Because it's 75 to 70, and this is the only engine he has.
I can just go for points, can I? Just win the game that way.
You probably could. You could probably force him to have to switch to something else if there's like I don't know how there would be a tie, but there's a situation where if you have to swap locomotives, like if the game says you have to, and you can't, you lose.
Multiple fuel sources. Is that a stretch?
No, I don't think so, because this was wood and then coal.
It was coal, and then they ran it on oil for a number of years, like 1902 to 04.
Okay, I'll give
The
that.
wood thing is
I'll give
Wait,
that.
so in that
but
Tyler, in that picture you just sent, that is coal in there?
that is coal.
Okay, it looks like wood to me. I don't know why.
Actually, no, because that would be at this point. It would not have run under. When were these pictures? When was it UPD and G / UP?
UPD and G is like late 1880s, early 18.
Okay, so it would not have run under oil at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, Matt, you've got about 5 seconds.
Alright then.
3.
Those neat little stilts at the front of the smoke box. I don't.
No, you already asked about those earlier in the game, and I said no.
Look, grasping at straws
For a
is fine.
different locomotive. You're grasping at literal straws. No. DSP&P 260 D2I number 113. It's a cookie. It's wonderful. I love it. It's dead. Good night. Bender wins. 75 points to 70.
It's DI2, not D2I.
D's nuts, okay?
I have one last thing to say.
What?
Remember
Dude's actually being Columbo.
Remember at the beginning when I said, all right, I had some crazy image of 684?
Yeah?
Here it is.
Oh, this
there's
thing.
Minnetonka.
Oh, it's Minnetonka.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Is that a?
Oh, those are a Jeep and For a second there, I thought they were hauling Shermans. I was going to be really
They were
happy.
hauling
That was
Shermans.
TMT.
All right. I've realized something, which is the game can end. Well, actually, no. The game could theoretically end with the winner being the person with fewer points, and I would have to put that into the bracket, and then I don't know. Oh, I can tell it. I can tell it who the winner was, even if it had. Okay, cool. All right, that works. Anyway, Bender, congratulations. You're going to be moving on. You're going to fight Eastrail next time. So
I have no confidence.
So brace for that, because it's going to be a doozy. Meanwhile, Matt...
You will avenge you, Matt.
Thank you. You have fought valiantly. Please go fix all your numbers. Talk to Tyler. You will be facing off the loser of match 7, which is Fort and Mopac. So, after that match, which will be filmed on October 22nd and come out probably on October 23rd, because this match is going to come out. No, sorry, this match is coming out today, the 11th. So I need to get on that. Next 2 matches are coming out Tuesday and Wednesday, the 17th and 18th. That match is going to come out the 24th, probably. And so then you'll know who your competition is for match number 10. Yeah, Bender, so I'll drop you into a group with East and Tyler. And Tyler, when someone is doing style points, you can help them. You cannot tell them what to do. I know you love Cookie very much. However, sometimes you need to let your children die.
Next week that won't happen.
No, next week it sure as hell will happen, because you better get your act together as an impartial judge, and if you want East to succeed, you give him a list ahead of time. He has to remember them himself.
We're already 2 steps ahead of you on that front.
I know you are.
I'm sorry.
So anyway, Tyler is an impartial judge who will be available to everyone who needs style points.
Tyler, I owe you a solid.
Bender didn't need style points.
No, I know. I mean offline.
I thought it was going to run out of style points against Cookie, but it's just so outdated.
Did you see how long I was on the call with Mew last time? I was giving them, imparting the knowledge.
Yep.
So.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tyler, I need you to learn to do what I do, which is when someone doesn't know the obvious points, to just sit and quietly cringe, or to BS about it, to try to inform them that there may be things that they are missing, and not tell them what they should be calling. However, it doesn't matter today, because Matt lost anyway, and even if Matt had won, he would have lost anyway.
Okay, in my defense, the star was not visible in the other photo.
Okay.
You people chose the lowest quality one available online.
I waited until last minute to find my pictures.
Matt, let this be a learning experience.
Now you have them.
I'm gonna do it again.
Matt, you have them!
Damn it.
Save them in a folder.
I'm doing that now.
Alright, well this is one for the record books. It's, Tyler, you got what you wished for, and you weren't here for most of it.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Woo.
Anyway, yeah, Bender, good luck against East. Next, I suppose it would be in 2 weeks or so. We will schedule that whenever we can. I'm going to be away for a little while. The videos are going to keep coming, but those who...
And they won't stop coming.
...notice how my channel works and what things I appear in, I will be a little bit absent because I'm recording these matches. So, with that in mind, buy trading cards, tell your friends about trading cards, sign up to play Loco Dome in the future, or Locomotive Versus, or Double Headers, or Loco Royale. and we will see you next time. Thank you guys for playing. Goodbye.
Glad.
Have a good one.
I'm very glad to have done this.